Welcome to Silliman University, a campus often called the campus by the sea. Nestled in the heart of Dumaguete City, this university is not only known for its academic excellence, but for its rich history, cultural heritage, and stunning natural surroundings. Founded in 1901 by American Presbyterian missionaries, it is the oldest American-founded university in Asia. What makes Silliman special is the way it blends tradition with modernity. As you walk through the sprawling 62-hectare campus, you'll find century-old acacia trees shading wide avenues, coral stone heritage buildings standing proudly beside modern academic complexes, and the refreshing sea breeze drifting from the Visayan Sea just across Rizal Boulevard. But beyond the classrooms and offices, every corner of this campus tells a story. Some buildings carry scars from World War II, while others were born out of generosity and the vision of alumni and donors. Over time, they've also collected unique traditions and campus legends, from the hidden tale of the hidden bombs under the grounds to the belief that fist bumping the wrong statue might stop you from graduating. So join us as we take you on a guided tour of our campus, building by building, uncovering the histories, stories, fun facts, and secrets that make Silliman University more than just a school. It is a living museum, a sanctuary of learning, and a community with a heart.
Welcome everyone to Silliman Hall. Silliman University's oldest standing building, dating back to 1903, perched on the corner of Rizal Boulevard and the Silliman Avenue, it gives a sweeping view of the Dumaguete Sports. Constructed from coral stone walls, coral foundation, it features iron posts from structure. Interestingly, many of the ceilings came from an old theater in New York City, and timber for upper floors was imported from US West Coast when it opened on November 30, 1903. 199 students housed in it over time took many roles: classroom, dormitories, chapel, dining hall, and even where teachers live. Today, the upper floor serves as the Department of Fine Arts, meaning the building is also used as an anthropology museum and for exhibits of artifacts dating as far back as 2,000 years. Welcome to Guy Hall. One of the historic dorms of Silliman University, built in 1918 through a donation from William Guy of St. Louis, Missouri, and named in honor of his wife, Catherine Lemoyne Guy. Originally a boys' dormitory, it later became famous for its darker chapter during World War II. The Japanese Imperial Army seized this building and used it as a garrison. According to the records, Filipino prisoners here dug escape tunnels, and many of those tunnels remain closed off to this day. A chilling reminder of the war came in 2018 when an inactive bomb was unearthed in the grassy area near the hall, proof that wartime scars still lie beneath the campus grounds. Nowadays, Guy Hall has a far more peaceful role. It houses the Office of Information and Publication, the Publication Unit, and the Office of Internal Audit.
Now, let's head over to the engineering complex, a hub of innovation that actually consists of three main buildings: Uy Tengsu Hall or UH, Charles Batchelor Building or CBB, and Dr. Cicero Calderon Hall or EB. The Uy Tengsu family, whose generosity has left a huge mark on the Silliman campus, donated Uy Tengsu Hall on the memory of Wentworth Uy Tengsu, a pre-law student during World War II. This complex, where future engineers spend long nights working on blueprints, prototypes, and projects that sometimes spill out into the corridors.
Welcome to Villarreal Hall, named after Cornelio Villarreal, a distinguished alumnus of the Silliman University who rose to become Speaker of the House in the Philippine Congress. This building is home to the College of Law, and it's designed for serious grind of legal education. Air-conditioned classrooms, a library packed with law books, a moot court for practice trials, and a student lounge. Silliman's College of Law started in 1935 with only 22 freshmen, and by 1937, it offered a full 4-year program. But here's what students really say. Villarreal Hall is the ghost building. Law students are often seen studying into late hours, even when the rest of the campus is already quiet.
Next up, the College of Executive Studies. Dedicated on June 21, 1994, this building represents the continued generosity of the Oitengso family, who has helped fund the engineering complex. In 2004, CCS proudly received the PASCO accreditation in BS Information Technology, showing its commitment to top-quality tech education. The Oitengso family's generosity began with a donation of the engineering complex, and after the loss of his son, Mr. Oitengso further contributed by establishing this building, which includes an app development center equipped with Macs and iPads.
Now, we arrive at the impressive Dr. Los Oseo Hall, often just called Oseo. Standing proudly with its 4 stories, this building is the tallest academic structure in the entire Silliman campus. It was inaugurated on August 28, 1998 and cost around 27 million to construct as part of the university massive development program. The hall is named in honor of Dr. Los Oseo, one of the longest-serving and most beloved deans of the College of Arts and Sciences. She was known for her dedication to academics and her vision for a campus that fostered connecting and collaboration across different disciplines. Today, Los Oseo is considered a melting pot of Silliman. Why? Because most general education GA classes are held here. That means it doesn't matter if you're from nursing, engineering, business, or computer studies at some point. Every Silliman has climbed its wide staircase and sat on its classroom. For many students, their earliest friendship across different colleges actually started right here. The building is designed simply yet functional, spacious classrooms, 4 coordinators that echo with chatter during breaks, and wide balconies that let in fresh air on the top of floors. Students often gather to enjoy the panoramic view of the Magete City Boulevard and even the sea. On windy days, one is one of the best spots of campus to take better between classes. Welcome to Katipunan Hall, one of the oldest and most storied buildings of Silliman University. Originally built in 1915 by the missionary couple Langhim, it officially opened as a mission hospital on February 26, 1916. Like several other buildings on campus, Katipunan Hall was taken over the Japanese Army during the World War II, serving as a garrison. Today, Katipunan Hall is bursting with activity. It houses the College of Education, the Guidance, the Counseling Program, and several departments such as Sociology, Anthropology, English and Literature, History and Political Science, Philosophy, and Languages. It also home to the School of Public Affairs and Governance, the Silliman University Government Affairs Office, and even the Southeast Asian Studies Program.
Welcome to the Shai Chapel, a small but meaningful landmark on campus. It was built during the time when Katipunan Hall served as a hospital. Unlike any hospital, it needed a dedicated space for prayer, a place where patients, families, and medical staff could turn for strength, peace, and hope. As Katipunan Hall eventually shifted into an academic building, Shai Chapel adapted as well. Today, it's primarily used by the Divinity School for classes, services, and worship. But it remains open to the whole Silliman as a quiet sanctuary.
Welcome to the Science Complex. Inaugurated in 1973, this is the home of the natural sciences of Silliman,
housing the departments of biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. Inside, you'll find the Rodolfo Gonzalez Museum of Natural History, which holds fascinating collections of preserved insects, shells, and even rare animals. Here's a highlight: the observatory on the roof deck, where students do stargazing, astronomy, projects, and research under Dumaguete's night sky.
Welcome to the College of Business Administration building. Inaugurated in July 2003, this modern three-story structure stands out with its spacious entrance, its fiberglass ceiling, and architecture designed to harmonize with the nearby Arts and Sciences building. Aside from its clean functional design, the building has two unique features. First, the orange doors on the second floor, which marks as its official evacuation center during emergencies. Second, the fiberglass ceiling helps block out street noise by reflecting sound outward and making the classrooms quieter and more focused. It's also one of the few buildings on campus that already uses solar energy.
Now we step into the Luz Auditorium, the cultural crown jewel of Silliman University. Designed by architect Augusto Ang Barcelona, its architecture resembles the hull of a ship, feeling for a campus beside the sea. Inaugurated on October 6, 1974, the Luz Auditorium is widely regarded as the most beautiful auditorium outside of Manila. Seating 761 people in fully air-conditioned comfort, it was dedicated to the memory of Claire Isabel McGill Luz, and since then, it has hosted countless concerts, plays, and cultural showcases. Another unique feature is the Luz Auditorium Ushers. This exclusive student group that ushers every performance here, and like the Business as Administration building, it also runs partly on solar energy. Welcome to the main library, the academic heart of Silliman University. Believe it or not, it began with the only two bookshelves in a room inside Silliman Hall. Today, it's one of the most modern and respected university libraries in the Philippines. Construction of the library started in 1978 and it was inaugurated the following year, on August 28, 1979. Now it holds around 300,000 volumes, an online catalog, and even a cyber library for research in 2011. It became the first library outside Luzon to win the title of Outstanding Library from the Philippine Association of Academic and Research Libraries.
Next up, the Ravelo Field, named after Jose Ravelo, a proud Sillimanian who once represented the Philippines in the Olympics. This wide green space is where PE classes, intramurals, and sports events happen. But it's also known for being one of the centers of Hibalag, the annual Foundation Week celebration. One striking feature here is the Tree of Life, our living symbol that grew from the remains of those executed and tortured during the darker chapters in the Philippine history. It stands as a reminder of resilience, survival, and hope.
The Silliman Gymnasium is more than just a sports arena. It's a place where the entire university community gathers for games, assemblies, and large events. From intramurals to inter-school matches to concerts and pep rallies, this gym has seen countless cheers and celebrations. It has also hosted many important milestones for students, including orientation events, college weeks, and even graduation rehearsals. Whether you're an athlete or just here to cheer from the bleachers, the gym always has a lively and energetic spirit.
Now we move to the dormitory belt, where many Sillimanians call home during their college years. Dorm life is an essential part of the university experience, teaching students independence, community, and responsibility. Each dorm has its own personality and traditions, but together they form a second family for boarders. From late-night study sessions and shared meals to whispered secrets and laughter after lights out, the dorm belt is where lifelong friendships are forged. Shannon Hall, built in 1922, originally served as a dormitory and classroom for the Silliman Bible School. It has a rich history, having been used during the war as a penitentiary and later by the American Army. Today, it serves as a girls' dormitory. Trivia: Dogs Hall was named after the writer of the Silliman song, Paul Dogs. Lorena Hall, on the other hand, was named after the Lorena brothers who welcomed the Hebard couple to Silliman University. As we enter the Ariniego Art Gallery, you're walking into one of the campus's cultural gems. Named after its benefactor Leonardo Ariniego, the gallery houses an impressive collection of paintings, sculptures, and artifacts that reflect both Philippine heritage and Silliman's deep appreciation for the arts. The gallery isn't just for showcasing, it's also an educational space. Classes, tours, and art workshops are often held here, encouraging students to appreciate and engage with creativity. Whether you're an artist yourself or simply someone who enjoys beauty and history, this place could surely offer you inspiration.
Welcome to the College of Performing and Visual Arts, or COPVA, the beating heart of Silliman creativity. COPVA is actually made of two buildings. COPVA 1, dedicated to music, and COPVA 2, where the students pursue the visual arts. In COPVA 1, the air is filled with the sound of music, from piano etudes and orchestral rehearsal to opera areas and choral practice. One of the most remarkable features here are the two grand pianos, each valued at around 5 million pesos. One is brand new, while the other carries a rich history, having been part of Silliman musical legacy for decades. They were so massive that the building itself had to be constructed around them because they couldn't fit through the door. Over in COPVA 2, you'll find studios filled with paintings, sculptures, and creative In COPVA 2, you'll find studios filled with paintings, sculptures, and creative projects in progress. The side of COPVA nurtures visual storytelling and artistic expression, make it a hub for building artists. Next up is the nursing building, home to Silliman world-renowned nursing program, which has consistently produced top-caliber nurses working in hospitals and institutions all over the globe. The building is equipped with modern facilities of simulation lab design to give students realistic hands-on experience. From practicing patient care to mastering hands-on medical procedures, the training here prepares Sillimanian to face the challenges of healthcare with competence and compassion.
Welcome to Oriental Hall, one of the university's historic landmarks. It was established through the initiative of Miss Pura Blanco, Silliman's first female graduate, and opened in June 1920 as a girls' dormitory. From 1972 to 2003, Oriental Hall served as classrooms and offices for the College of Business Administration. Later, in 2010, it was reborn as a student hub and inaugurated as the Silliman University Alumni Council of North America. Today, it houses vital student services like the Dean of Student Services, student organizations, and scholarships. This is the Silliman University Church, the spiritual heart of campus. The cornerstone was laid on Founders Day 1941, with hopes of completing it by 1942, but World War II interrupted construction, leaving only the walls and roof. Miraculously, the church survived the war and was completed in December of 1949. With the first service held on New Year's Eve in the 1960s, it became a vital space for fostering Protestant-Catholic relations through ecumenical services.
Welcome to the Silliman Amphitheater. This iconic venue is where the first Miss Silliman, Asia's longest-running school pageant, was held. Before Dumaguete's modernization, the amphitheater was surrounded by thick bushes that grew as tall as the trees you see today. It first came onto campus in 1923, and it was donated by that year's high school graduating class. Back in the day, it served as a place to hold Shakespearean plays and the oldest running campus-based pageant in Asia, the Miss Silliman pageant. Throughout the years, it has been a spot to hold sunrise services, student extracurricular activities, and graduating ceremonies. Welcome to Hibbard Hall, one of the most iconic and historically significant buildings in Silliman University. It was named after Dr. David and Laura Hibbard, the American missionary couple who founded the school in 1901. Construction began in January 1932, but due to the financial struggles of the Great Depression, the project was delayed. After a decade of perseverance, the building was finally completed and dedicated in 1942.
In Kupwa 1, the air is filled with the sound of music. From piano, itods... Usbabay? Nipalo, nagkalit. In Kupwa 1, the air is filled with the sound of music. From piano, itods, and orchestra... Over in Kupwa 2, you'll find studios filled with paintings, sculptures, and creative... In Kupwa 2, you'll find studios filled with paintings. In Kupwa 1, there is filled with the sound of music, from piano etodes and orchestral rehearsal to opera areas and choral practice. One of the most remarkable features here are the two grand pianos, each valued at around